Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. How is everybody doing?
I'm wonderful.
It's Monday. That's all I'm going to say.
There you go. There you go. I'm feeling super productive so far today. So,
Oh, that's good.
yeah, I went to the gym right after work.
Ooh.
I used the excuse that it was raining out. So, I was going to walk, so I wasn't going to go to the gym. Then I go to the gym and half the power is out. So that was, the sign to walk out. Oh, well, can't work out. But there was like 3 treadmills that were still working and one was free. So I jumped on it.
Oh, fun.
I was like, listen, I'm feeling good about that. So
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
would. That's amazing.
yeah. So let's see what everybody's up to. Hi, everyone. I'm currently reading Neon Gods by Katie Robert. I'm at 18%.
Oh, and I got schooled, I have to say, and about that book because she asked if it was erotica, and I said yes, I would consider Neon Gods to be erotica. And someone else in my group, Fran, thank you, Fran, for pointing this out, said no, it's not erotica. It's erotic romance. Erotica doesn't have a happily ever after. Well, it might, but not the one that we're really.
Okay.
So, just for any other romance readers out there, I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
There you go.
Fun fact.
Okay. Kev said, hi, everyone. It's a cool rainy evening. Perfect weather to stay inside, curl up with a good book. I'm hoping to finish The Cat of the Baskervilles by Vicki Delaney tonight.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Agent said, hi, everyone. Reading classic Crust Murder, Papa Pacelli's number 26. You are fine with those.
Yeah.
Jessica Ann said, hello, everyone. I will be reading The It Girl by Ruth Ware.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nancy said, hello, everyone. I'm reading Candy Cane Murder, Hanson Swenson novella.
Awesome.
Hannah said, hello. I'm going to be reading A Little of Years, It, and starting Death of a Lobster Lover.
Wow.
All very different.
Mm-hmm.
Dream said, hi, everyone. I'm reading Buttercream Bump Off by Jen McKinley. Very nice. Lauren said, hi, everyone. Tonight I'll be reading Dead Silent by S.A. Barnes.
Excellent.
Blake, hi, everyone. I'm reading Handbook for Homicide. It's a Booktown mystery. Alicia says, hello. Reading The Charmed List by Julie Abe. YA cute magical story. She's enjoying it.
Nice.
Good.
Nancy loves yours. Danielle said, hi, everyone. Just talking about the book. Different happily ever after, Sarah.
Like going for a massage.
Right? Or a different one.
Right?
Hello, first sprint will be productive for me listening to The Snowman Killer by Wendy Meadows for Alaska Cozy Road Trip. Very nice.
Are you liking that? Let me know what you think of that because I want to start that series.
Nice. Rocky said, I read erotic romance then. I need the HEA in my books. I don't know the difference between erotica and erotica romance.
Yes, I didn't know that either.
I didn't know either.
Max says, hi, Lee. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everyone. I'm reading Stitched in Crime by Emmy Caldwell, number 2. Craft Fair Knitters. It's my scavenger hunt pick. I had wanted to complete it today. I'm on page 14. Well, off to a great
You can
start.
do it, Melmac.
Yes, you got this.
Got this. Just don't sleep tonight.
Don't fall asleep during any sprints either.
Yeah.
Cozy said I'm only 7% in, but so far so good.
Okay, good. Because I really want to try that series.
There you go. Anita said, good evening. I'll be writing a book review tonight and then reading A Vacation to Die For by Lynn Calhoun.
Excellent.
Great.
And Debbie said, hello. I'm reading Other Birds by Sarah Addison Alien. I do like it so far. Jen's here and said, hello, ladies. I know you will not be reading Jen, but I hope you're crafting something cool that you're going to take a video of later on.
Ooh, crafty. We like
that. She works with you, right?
Works with me, and Jen loves to craft. Halloween's her time. She loves to make stuff. She's in her basement constantly, or her garage doing stuff constantly. So
awesome.
Yeah. So I'm between her and Maria at my job. I'm like watching all of the like Halloween crafty stuff that they've been putting out.
Ooh, nice.
Cozy said, Tiffany, sadly, it's not on Kindle Unlimited, and it's only one book on Hoopla.
Okay.
And I said, I'm wide awake, but I still have to pack for my trip tomorrow.
So excited for you, Melmac. Take lots of pictures.
Yes. so she won't be able to continue after this. Cajun said, at Cozy, interested to see what you think. I've not read that series, but I can't decide if I like it or her Maple Hill series or not. Jennifer LL, no reading, and yes, finishing up a few things tonight. Good, I expect to see pictures and videos.
Hey, Amber.
Amber Jane said, hi, everyone. I'm in Seattle right now training for a new
Nice.
job. I'll be adding some books that I bought this weekend.
That's awesome. Good for
Awesome.
you. I hope you're enjoying the new job.
And Alicia said, Lee, you craft, you paint. A little bit. I'm not, I don't go all out like some people.
You spend more money on your journal than I do. Never mind. Just
Yeah,
saying.
I probably spend more money on stickers than,
But
for
that's
my
crafting.
Yeah, no, it is. And I have other
It
stuff.
is. It's being
too.
creative.
I just haven't done anything in a while. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, I do. What are you guys reading tonight?
I am reading as an ARC and ebook form. Sorry, excuse me. I'm reading Gone for Good by Karina Moss II. I want to finish it before Thursday. And
Nice.
then I'm reading Aftercare, which is for Anima Moore. So I'm reading that. And then I have another one going, but I don't remember what it is. I'm really focused on Gone for Good because I really want to finish it before I chat with her.
There you go.
Absolutely. I actually got 2 books on the go. I was the one I'm reading is a little heavy, and I thought, and it might need something a little bit lighter. So my lighter book is A Family Made in Paradise by Tina Beckett, which is a Harlequin medical romance set in French Polynesia.
Oh,
I've been keeping track of that now. Like, where are these books set? And then the slightly heavier book is a true crime, American Mother by Greg Olson, which comes out in November. It's about the cyanide murders that took place in the 1980s with the Excedrin.
Yeah.
So yeah, I read his other book and I really liked it. What I like is his chapters are super short. So it's like, it's really easy to fly through. Yeah. So I'm enjoying that one, actually. I'm enjoying both of them.
I did just finish Reminders of Him. It was
What did you think?
5 stars.
Oh,
But you're a Colleen Hoover fan, right?
I am a Colleen Hoover fan. And as I did point out in my blog, I know some people have this big negative against her because she romanticizes abusive relationships or whatever. This really is nothing like that in this one at all.
Okay.
Like there's no negative relationship between the couple in the book. So
okay, I might have to give it a try.
Yeah, it wasn't that one at all. And as I also pointed out, life isn't filled with perfect relationships, and sometimes people stay in those crappy relationships. So
this is true.
I got partway through The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth. This is a thriller about 2 twin sisters. That's all I really know so far. I don't know what the twist of it is even going to be yet. And then I'm also so cute. Also, if I can find my phone again, I'm also listening to another book. Don't remember what it is right now. So, that's it.
Actually, my aunt was over on the weekend and she says, have you read Colleen Hoover? And I'm like, yeah. I go, why? Do you like her? And she's like, oh, her books are great. I'm like, no. So my 70-year-old aunt is reading Colleen Hoover.
I mean, it does a little bit on the YA-ish side sometimes, quite a bit, but this one not really. This was just
her newer ones, not so much, I think.
Yeah, this one was in the beginning definitely YA. Like I didn't even go back to a lot of those beginning ones.
Well, that was the first one I read was Maybe Someday, and that one was definitely, you know what I mean?
I read that one probably 2 or 3 books ago, so I had read a lot before that. So yeah. Cajun said, Lee, your husband's graphic novel you showed looks amazing. Thank you so much.
Where'd you show it?
I showed it on my vlog.
I got to catch up. I'm behind.
I have it on my later to be watched, so I'll see it.
Yeah,
yes,
so
we'll get there.
Like 3 months, but I'll see it. I promise.
Okay, I don't feel so bad that I'm like 2 weeks behind.
Oh my gosh.
I have to go back and watch it. Like, 'cause some people they're hour-long, 2-hour-long videos, and I have to wait till I have time to just put it on in the background and listen to them talk. So
yep.
Sometimes it's that. But thank you very much. You worked super hard on it. We just packed up over the weekend yesterday. We packed up a lot of orders, and he just labeled up a bunch of them to drop off tomorrow. So
that's awesome.
Exciting. Mel said, I will take a lot of pics, but heavy rain and winds are forecasted there for Wednesday. So we may be heading home earlier than we had planned.
Mm.
I hope not. I
Fingers
hope that's a
crossed for
lie.
you.
I hope that's a lie on the weather department's part.
Yeah.
Hannah said, I'm reading Gone for Good next month for the second scavenger hunt. Nancy said, I'm a Colleen Hoover fan also. I love Verity, which I know Sarah didn't like. That was a lot more on the different, her trying something new.
Yeah, that was a little too gothic-y weird for me.
Yeah, I got it. Agent said, Cairo, sweet baby. Oh, Mac, I'm trying to think of what the second scavenger hunt pick next month is without looking it up.
Second book in a
This is
series,
the
right?
Oh, second. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're completely right. Second
I was
book.
just looking at it today. It's the only reason
I
I
was
knew
going to
that.
say, look at you, Sarah. You just like knew it off the top of your head. Hannah said, "Ooh, the good sister. I need you to message me when you get to the twist." Okay, so you've read it. So yes, because I have a few thought process, a few ideas, but there's like nothing for me to go on for where we're at in the book. So second book in the series. Yep. Oh yeah, second book in the. All right, everybody. Storm, how is everything going?
Oh, Storm, we're thinking of you.
Cairo. Hey, Hannah, I was typing mine before I saw your post. Storm hugs. Thinking of you in Dresden. Breezy's here. Hi, everyone. Off work this afternoon and hoping to read a bit of Treacherous Tale by Elizabeth Penny. Book 2 in the Cambridge Bookshop Mystery Series.
Nice.
Sam. Hi, Tammy.
Hello.
Everybody saying hi to Storm. Best wishes for Dresden. Breezy, or I might try catching up on everyone's book 2 videos. I'm so behind.
Oh, story of my life.
Cairo wants some love. Fran, are you enjoying A Treacherous Tale so far?
That's the one bonus working from home. Like a lot of you will listen to audio. I like play BookTube in the background as I'm working.
Well, that's why I have to wait till I have stretch it. I watch this guy Steve, who's like always does like an hour and a half. So
wow.
Okay, I have to wait till I have that time to listen to it. So
absolutely,
it is usually waiting.
Videos about.
It's something like this, but they're discussing one book.
Oh,
okay. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
or it's like their book club of the month, like the books that they read. So
gotcha. Oh, that's awesome.
But I'm not in his book club. I'm just listening to what they're talking about in their book club of horror and sci-fi, which I don't read that often,
but you never know.
Yeah,
something might sound good.
He does have a very soothing, relaxing voice. So if it is just him by himself, I could fall asleep to his voice. So yeah, sometimes I need the other people in there to mix it up. I like watching these vlogs while I'm driving.
I had to tell you. So Garrett and I were driving back from the coffee shop this morning, and they had an ad on the radio. Someone here in Ontario, they're looking for a forceful, an angry driver, essentially, to do testing on. $4,000 cash, 4 weeks, 2 hours a day for like 3 days or something. And they put you in different scenarios and see how you react.
Oh my gosh, that's so
this is the job for me.
You are the first person I thought of. I'm like, this is made for Lee.
Listen, if you saw how this guy
videos as like an audition tape.
Yeah, here's my past work, It's like,
you might know her from such angry vlogs as.
It was bad today. Like I had to like literally do a nice deed of letting somebody cut in front of me because I needed to put that car length's distance between me and the person in front of me. Because if I had anything in my car that I could have thrown at their windshield, I would have. This is so sad to say, but when Snapple bottles used to be made of glass, I wish they still were, because this guy would have gotten a glass bottle to his windshield. Yeah. Look, I'm angry even thinking about it again. This is the job for me. Like, hello, Canada. Right? I'm the spokesperson for road rage right here.
That's what I was looking for, road rage.
Road rage.
Couldn't think about the word. It's been a long day.
I do offer anger management classes. They're usually court ordered, but you might not be more.
And if you get sued and need to file for bankruptcy, give me a call.
There you go. There you go.
Tiffany and I have you covered.
Oh my gosh. These people just make me so angry. No, Breezy said, no, Mac, I enjoy it for the most part. Not much as the first one, but I still love the setting. Storm said, "It's so quiet here without her. We'll update tomorrow in Killing Time with Cozies when I hear something after her
Aw.
dress and surgery."
Fingers crossed.
Oh,
Praying
everything's
for you,
fine.
fingers crossed, yes. Easy 4,000 for me. That'd be the easiest 4,000 I ever made. Happily made. Happily made.
They might give you a bonus. They're like,
Yeah,
"We don't
right?
need somebody else."
Maybe then I could send that as audition tapes to other countries and like get hosted there to do videos there.
Right? Oh, could you just see Lee in London doing roundabouts with her?
Wait, and now that they have like like the accent too would now aggravate me on top of it all. Or like, I just imagine like they'd send me to somewhere like Switzerland or like somewhere Norwegian where they're super polite and they're like, "It's okay, you can go." And like I wouldn't have the opportunity to get annoyed on the road. That's what I imagine would happen. All right, it is 20 after. You guys want to sprint to the top of the hour?
Yes.
The banner up.
Oh my goodness.
You guys have me cracking up. All right, so we'll meet at the top of the hour. Happy reading.
Happy reading, everyone.
How did everyone do?
Good. I got a little bit, and then I did something else for a little bit. I needed to stop reading for a second. I'm at 46%, so I'm doing good.
Very nice.
Gone for Goodness.
What about you, Sarah?
I only read about 5%, but I ate dinner, so.
What'd you have?
From a place called Jack Astor's. It's a bow tie pasta with Parmesan chicken and roasted
That's a
red
very
peppers.
interesting name because I thought you were going somewhere else.
No, the place is actually called Jack Astor's. It's pretty awesome.
Ooh, okay.
I did pretty good. I got 3 chapters read of 44 Cranberry Point in the Cedar Cove series. That was the other one I couldn't remember. For Autumn Amore. So I have to
love that series.
Yeah. So at first I was like, I'm not going to remember where I'm at in this. And then like, they tell a little bit of a background story on each one. So I'm like, oh, okay, I know who's who now. Let's get back up here.
That's awesome.
Like at the beginning of every single Babysitters Club book, they spend like an entire chapter going back over all of them. And I'm like, I usually just like completely skip that.
Flip. I know this. I could I could recite this to you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Sorry, I lost my place. Well, my Cypress, that's how I felt about it too in comparison to book 1. Book 3 is going to have a goth vibe, so I'm excited for that.
Nice.
See if they will pay you for your travel and hotel stay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking. That'd be a way to travel the world.
And then, we can
Right.
hang out. We can, but I'll drive.
Yeah, I was about to say, travel the
Where's
world
the fun
by
in that?
plane.
Steve Donahue's been in a car with me. He'll tell you that I am not the nicest driver.
Yeah, see, and I'm not the one that's going to calm the driver down either. I antagonize the situation too. So I'm like,
I'm never getting into a car with either of you. Just so
yeah,
you
Mark's
know.
like the chill driver. I want to start honking the horn when he's driving. He's like, "Do not touch the horn." And I'm like, "But we're waiting." He's like, "I don't care. You're not driving. I'm waiting. Just sit there and relax." I'm like, so hard. Positive prayers and everything for Dresden. Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do need anger management, but
just for driving.
Yeah, that's it. For everything else, I'm like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know. That's it. Hearts for Storm. Hope everything goes well. Keeping Dresden in our thoughts and prayers. We could still get a glass Snapple bottles here late last year, but only the 12-pack boxes. Individual bottles are plastic. I don't know if they're all plastic now. If the 12-packs still have glass. That was when I was a teenager. So and not with our governor. We can't even have a plastic bag anymore. Never mind, a glass bottle. Jessica, I was a bit late. Was finishing dinner and clean up. Storm praying for Dresden.
What'd you have?
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Inquiring minds want to know.
All right. I'll be reading The Charmed Life. I have about 80 pages left and a bit of a slump this weekend, so hopefully I can finish tonight.
Gotcha.
For Dresden. Reading There's a Murder Afoot by Vicki Delaney. Have you guys noticed a lot of Vicki Delaney reading lately?
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like a lot of people are. Well, wasn't that one that
the Catskills is by her?
Catskills, wasn't that like just the
new
whole thing that came out?
Yeah, that's by Vicki Delaney.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought there was a bunch that just came out. Hey, Kevy.
Hi,
Kevy. Just finished editing a couple videos. Now, after I finish uploading, I'm going to read for a while. I got 2 books I'm working on. Spooky lesbian graphic novel that's a retelling of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, interesting.
Others, the next book in the Discworld read-along I'm part of. That's another thing I see is very popular is Discworld. We're reading We Free Men. Think Braveheart, but Smurfs. All right. And there's a little girl who wants to be a witch. All right.
I'm down.
I was going to say, isn't that kind of like, was like every little girl at some point maybe wanted to be a witch?
I still do.
There you go. But not even in a scary way.
No.
Like, okay, there was an argument between some guy online the other day. I saw it. He's yelling in somebody else's face. He's like, shut up. Shut up. If she was a witch And her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East, had a crown and a bubble. That means she was a witch too. She could be a princess and a witch at the same time. And I'm like, I wanted to. I mean, obviously, it was just online, but I wanted to. I wanted to jump in and go. Wicked Witch of the East is the one that Dorothy's house fell on. That was Glenda, Good Witch of the North. So you're right, but wrong.
Yep.
You know, but
Yep.
Lee's like, get in the car and I'll show you.
I want to say they had Canadian accents, so like he seemed a little bit like.
I
Yeah.
can't talk about it here with you, but let's step into the car.
The car, yeah. Let's go for a drive.
I mean, I wanted to be on his side because she could be a witch and be a princess at the same time, but she wasn't the Wicked Witch of the East. That's all I was trying to point out.
I'm pretty sure that was my Halloween costume one year because I couldn't decide which one, so I went as both.
There you go. But is that not the truth? Is she not a witch and she was a
She
princess?
is. There is no black magic and white. You need both black and white magic because
Right.
I've studied a lot of witchcraft, just to put that flag out there. A lot. I have a whole bookshelf full of witchcraft beside me.
You should do a whole, for October, you should do a whole video on that.
I've debated on it, but because of the connotations behind it for a lot of my viewers, I've decided not to. Because
It's sad that we all have
You
to
have-
be offended by
you have,
everything. I think you should do it anyway.
You have Patreon, don't you? You should do it for maybe like a membership thing.
well, that might be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just have to ask Cozy. The comment that she made, is that the Alaska book that you DNF'd? I think it is, but I just wanted to ask.
Keep us up to date. Tiffany, here you have spawned somebody buying a bunch of books. Jessica.
It's not a live show unless someone buys a book.
There you go. There you go. Get 18%, 43%, 65%. Oh, nice.
Just one.
Cool.
They're fascinating. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I have a
This is
habit.
why I love Halloween.
And you know what? I think I understand where some people get very against all of the witch stuff, but just it is still part of like culture.
Well, if I can say one thing, it is a viable religious practice.
Mhm.
Paganism, which is what I identify as, so I'm putting that flag out there right now. And I have been, following that path since I was 17. So this isn't just a fluke. And, a lot of people got up in arms about Harry Potter, but, each to their own. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you do whatever the hell makes you happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm always interested in that kind of stuff. Even if it's, listen, even if if Elizabeth's going on about all of her Christian faith books, and I don't mean all of her, meaning
Yeah.
I'm still interested in watching it. Like, I'm like, sure, show me what you got.
Yeah.
If you asked me to label myself religiously, I would say I was a pagan witch. But yet I still read the love-inspired books from Harlequin.
Yeah, that's it.
Go figure.
Love is love. That means love is love, no matter
Right,
what.
yeah.
Right? There we
Sex,
go.
religion, whatever.
And it tends to criticize the driver if she's not driving.
Oh my God, I can't. If no. I have to sit in the back seat if I'm not driving.
You just made me, I was talking about, so I was thinking about this because what you were just talking about. So Kevin and I were looking for a church when we were in Illinois that had services on Saturday evenings. I'm going to tell you why. And it sounds horrible, but we had season tickets to the Rams football. And the game started at noon on Sundays. And there was so hard to get to church, finish, and get to St. Louis for the game, park and walk to the stadium. It just did, So we were looking for a church with Saturday services. And we went to several. And the church that I'm thinking of, they asked, I was like, did I just get kicked out of church? They told me, what they said was, I don't think that you're a good fit for us. I was like, is that what Jesus would do?
Right?
Because the whole thing was because of what you guys just said. Like, I can count on one hand how many times I've missed church. Like, it doesn't happen in my life.
Okay.
And so I grew up very, involved in church. So what I'm saying is, but I still they were saying that basically, unless you worship exactly as them in Christianity, you're basically going to places you don't want to be after life. And I said, I don't believe that. You cannot convince me that someone who's lived as a Buddhist monk and done nothing but help people and live their life as pure as possible is going to hell because you think that they worshiped a different way than you. And they said, I don't think you're a good fit here. And I was like, did I just get kicked out of
Sorry.
church? I was like, I don't even think that can happen.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
never forget that.
That's actually, though, it's like, hey, if you want to kick me out, I don't want to be here then.
Well, I wasn't
Right?
going to go to back anyways.
Yeah.
We went through
Precisely.
several. We
Well,
also
I don't want to be here anyway.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning on we went to one that just this is very quick, but we went to one on Father's Day, and the entire service was this guy basically saying that women, in a nutshell, women should be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen and bow down to their spouse who's the head of the household. And Kevin and I left, and we didn't say a word. He goes, "We're never going back there, are we?" I was like,
You just saying that, and this is totally flipping the switch. And if Jen's here, I'm not going to name my coworker's name because I don't want Jen to go back and say something tomorrow. But one of my coworkers was telling me about a date that they went on where it was a guy who, she was in New York City. He took her to this fancy French restaurant. Oh, side note, sorry, this is totally off subject. I just got something on my phone, like an Instagram ad, and it's going to be a New York City experience, the Golden Girls. They're setting up the kitchen, and they're giving you all of the Golden Girls' favorite cheesecakes to try while you sit in the Golden Girls' kitchen. And there's
That would be
already a wait
awesome.
list for it.
No doubt.
Yeah. So
that is so
No.
cool.
I saw that just made me click. But saying, so she takes her to this fancy French restaurant, and she starts asking him about, they start talking to each other or whatever. And she noticed that he had a lot of tattoos, and he had these like links, handcuffs around his hands. So she starts asking him about it, and he basically goes into this whole like 50 Shades of Grey. He's this like dominator. Women are nothing. He truly believes that. And like, just like how he just like uses them and all the things he's going to do. He got a phone call while they were on their date, and he was like, be on your knees waiting at the door for me when I get there. Like, get there now. I'm on a date. When I'm done, I'll show up.
Dude.
And she's like asking all these questions. So he's like thinking she's like super interested in the lifestyle. And then like, he's like, can I take you to the bus stop? Because she had to go back to Staten Island or whatever. And now I'm probably giving away who this person is. But so she's like going, and he's like, so like, what do you think? Are you, you interested or whatever? She was like, oh no, I was just, this was such an interesting fun date, but like, absolutely not, So that just like reminded me, like, just totally different, like, lifestyle. But, and then I'm sure that girl was sitting there waiting for him. So
I actually got married in a church, even with my beliefs. I got married in a United Church. And I do like church. I've always liked church. I can recite the Lord's Prayer. I love the songs and all those things. But like my grandmother, she's like, it would be nice to see one of my grandchildren getting married in a church. I'm like, fine. So we found this cute little United Church north of us. And it was a female minister, which I really liked, right? Mm-hmm. So I said to Garrett, I should really go to service once or twice just to kind of get a feel for her beforehand. Right. So I ended up there on Christmas Eve because that's been my favorite service ever, right? Oh gosh, she went on about how Mary was like actually probably only 12 and how Joseph was actually a friend of the family and he was but like it was very feminist and I'm like, okay, I can get married here.
There you go.
Fine.
There you go.
I approve.
I like that. No, Mike said there's a Jack Astor's at one of the local malls here, and the neon sign flashes, so just the A's and the 2's are lit. So yeah, it looks like Jack.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
Mother Goose said, hi ladies, I'm just joining you. I just finished reading The Guncle, and I need to select my next book. That's a great book. I don't know what you're going to follow.
What did you think about it?
Yeah. Just going to had brats and fries. It was a lazy night tonight.
That sounds good.
Awesome.
It does. Yeah, it does. Jar, hi. Just got back from a teacher event at a local field trip venue. Totally booking a trip for the kiddos there.
Nice.
Jessica, I found a cozy online called Murder Drama and Your Llama.
I love the title.
I love that video. I'm not sure
So which one I think that you were talking about, Lee?
Oh. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it a few times already, but I just happened to see it again last night. I wanted to be Samantha Stevens so much. I just want to be normal, but be a witch also. Exactly.
I was so excited when I went to Salem and they had the Samantha statue. I was like getting pictures of it and everything.
Oh, in Salem, right?
In Salem, Massachusetts. Yeah.
Yes. I quote that video all the time. See, Hannah, we're always on the same length there, our sassiness. Tiffany, I was watching your latest video right before the sprints. I like that you're willing to go way past pumpkin time if she has to in order to finish Gone for Gouda. Your sacrifice is noted. Our town just opened up a witch store.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
We have a store here called Witch Baby, but it mostly sells like soaps and candles and stuff. It doesn't have like more than that.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Cat, oh, sorry. Yay, finished my book. Great whodunit reveal at the end. The Cat of the Baskervilles by Vicky Delaney.
Another Vicky Delaney. It's a drinking game for every Vicky Delaney that.
There we go. That's how we should start each sprint. We pick an author, and then whoever's reading that book and mentions that's what we take
drinking game. Yeah.
I'm for it.
Tiffany, I'm not going to DNF since I need Alaska and it's only 3 hours, but yes, I'm not enjoying it.
Oh, that's disappointing.
You still have time to read the Alaskan Diner series. Just
you know. Hold on. Sarah, I'd love to hear more.
Maybe I'll do some videos in October.
Yeah. If you don't want to do it there, feel free when it's on my channel. You can do a whole little display for us and go over everything. I don't care. That's having your priorities straight, Tiffany.
You're damn right.
I would like to hear more on witchcraft. I studied Wicca for a while myself at one point.
Yeah, Wicca was too confining for me. Like, there's too many rules here. I don't like rules.
Nancy finished Candy Cane Murder, 3 stars, one more novella, Gingerbread Cookie, and I'm caught up until the next book next year.
Nice.
There's no possible way the one religion is correct. I have my own beliefs, and that works for me. And that's how it should work for everyone.
Bingo.
You know, we could all be thinking our way's the right way, and oops, nope, it was somebody else.
Nobody's right.
Yeah. I mean, I just personally think if you're living a good spiritual life, whatever that is, and you're good to people, you're not harming people,
Exactly.
you're not, those sort of things. You're, giving. I just don't believe that that matters so much in the end. And I think that churches, it's interesting because churches always say those kind of things, but then when it comes
and the fact that it's all Christian, but yet if you're a different Christian than this Christian, you're not. That's what boggles my mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hannah grew up Episcopalian and was raised to be very open-minded. Our church is about being open-minded.
Nice.
Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I gotta go. That's awesome.
Right?
Oh, hold on. I have to say, so there is a Golden Girls cruise. Did y'all know this?
No.
There's a Golden Girls cruise. The next one is in next year. I can't remember because before COVID, there was like a 3-year wait list and a lottery to go on this cruise. And one of my good friends from college and I were in the lottery for years and never got our names picked. And we were on the wait list, but there was, then COVID happened and now I get stuff every day, basically. That's like, come on the cruise. And look it up. It's called Golden Girls at Sea. There's drag queen Golden Girls night. There's trivia Golden Girls night. I am dying to go.
Wait, does it leave out of Miami?
Please. Yeah, I think so.
It has to.
That goes without saying, Lee.
I mean, that would only make sense, right?
Now I got the song Miami.
Yes, me too. I was just
You're cuter than a inner uterus.
Now, when we all go to Sprint, we're all going to go listen to that song.
Right? Yeah. Bring it up on YouTube.
I would totally cry sitting there eating cheesecake. I would cry.
Aww.
It would just be a moment. I get it. Nancy, I was raised Episcopalian, and I love that we were so open-minded.
I think that's what my brother is, like what him and his wife are.
Episcopalian.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
I don't know what we're grossing right now. I don't know
what we're grossing about, but
maybe the date. Maybe the date.
I hope it's
the date, the bad date. Yeah, that's always. Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I think. Golden Girls cheesecake is usually accompanied by ice cream, chocolate syrup, and other toppings. Well, I feel like if you're gonna have a wait list to a thing, like they're gonna go all out.
Right?
Yeah. Jillian's here. Hey.
Woo!
In the Golden Girls. I so need to do that. So I'm figuring if it's starting in New York and there's a wait list, it's gonna go all around. So it's gonna be coming around.
So
For sure.
exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. It's 20 after. You guys want to read till the top of the hour?
Absolutely.
I mean, we don't want to keep Tiffany up any later than she has to be. All right. Happy reading.
Happy reading, everyone.
How'd you guys do?
You're on mute, Tiffany.
Thank you. I said I got to 49%, and then I was watching some stuff. I was watching the Little Mermaid trailer for the new movie, and I was watching like little girls' reactions to seeing Little Mermaid.
I saw that one. Yeah.
Adorable.
Oh, isn't that the cutest thing?
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, I only got like 2 chapters read. The problem is this book is super long. It's almost 500 pages. So it takes forever to get through, and it's just like, and then I got on Amazon and started looking at the books that are coming soon, because why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I got 4 chapters done and just
Wow.
they weren't, some of them weren't long, and I was listening to that last one in like 2.5. I was just like, no, I'm going to finish off this chapter. So
Yeah.
and I did look up the Golden Girls cruise.
So did I.
And Tiffany, I'm thinking that's the perfect thing for you, to dress up as a different Golden Girl every day that you were on. That's it. That's all up your alley right there.
100%. Yeah, I really want to go.
Yeah, it looked really good. I think I stopped here. The Golden Girls, I so need to go to that. Yeah, between a cruise and then you could go to New York and go eat cheesecake with a bunch of other people.
They should just have that on the cruise.
Right? How could they not? Like, all the desserts have to be cheesecake, right?
I was looking at the prices of the cabins, and I'm like, there is no way.
I know. And all the cheap ones were already sold out.
Yes, of course. I don't know, though. I've been on a cruise before, and I don't think I could stay at a cabin without a window.
Okay.
Claustrophobia.
I've done with and without, so.
Yeah.
Nancy said we're still very involved with our church, but I respect all faiths.
Exactly.
Pretty religious, but I really don't get involved with churches.
That's fair.
I'm not into labels really, but I guess you could say I've been a pagan since I was 17 or 18, was into Wicca at one point.
Yes.
And I just kind of do my own thing, no particular religion.
Yes, dream.
My church is amazing. They play rock and roll music, and it's so inclusive.
That is awesome.
The Gunkel is on my Amazon Christmas wish list, which I shared with my family closer to Christmas with strong hints.
I like that.
There you go.
Hint, hint.
Love the Gunkel.
Yay.
Like Witch Baby or Witch Baby, like the first one, like a witch. So like when I went in, I thought it would be more like, just like that kind of witchy vibes, and it was just
that smell of incense and the, cool books and stuff.
There'd be crystals on the shelves,
Yeah.
by stuff,
Yeah.
and like there was none of that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, this is boring.
Yeah, like it was like there were some like candles, but even the soaps were just very I don't know the word for it, but like just plain oatmeal, like very basic. They weren't like any cool witchy names or colors or glitters or any. It was none of that. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like a plain old wicker basket with like little soap samples. I'm like,
This is boring.
yeah, like couldn't it be a cauldron or something? I don't know, like just something more.
If you ever come up here and we ever meet up, there's one literally 5 minutes away from me called Odyssey, which you walk into, and it's so packed with stuff, like crystals hanging from the sea. Like, I hold my purse because I'm afraid I'm going to knock something off of a shelf.
That's me.
It's that packed, like,
Wow.
it's amazing.
That's when I just go in with like a debit card clutched in my hand
Yeah.
because I can't touch anything.
Yeah.
There's been times my sister said, "Oh, this is a store you can't go in."
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, I will knock it down. But like that's what I thought. Like it would be like this cool, and Witch Baby. I was also thinking, like, isn't that the chick from like Rob Zombie's wife or whatever? Maybe I'm thinking she has a different name, something Baby. So I don't know. I was just like expecting like the girls behind the counter to be like, kind of like witch slutty looking dressed or whatever. No, they're just like regular, a polo shirt. I'm like, oh, this is kind of meh.
Well, this is boring.
Yeah. For some reason, I feel Alaska Diner will be too mystery heavy or fluffy. Is it?
I don't think so. I really liked this series, but
I only read the second book, but I did like it.
yeah, I don't think so.
Oh wait, I've actually read Alaska Diner series. I'm like, wait, I'm like, oh, I don't know what they're talking about. I've read all 3.
Yeah, I don't think it's I definitely don't think it's too fluffy.
No.
And I don't think it's too mystery driven either, because I'm more of a I don't mind the mystery and I like it, but I'm there more for like the everyday stuff, and
The
I feel like
cozy.
it's the balance.
Yeah, and I think the first one definitely puts you in like the Alaska vibes of the diner and the place too. Hannah said, I'm a believer of what you put out in the world is what you're going to get coming back at you.
Good
I
point.
agree. I believe the picture is much larger than we think. Just looked up Golden Girls Fan at Sea is Miami 2023. The date. It's a blend of both. There's a lot of interaction with the characters and character focus, a lot at the diner in Alaska, but then there's the focus on the mystery and sleuthing too. For the cruise. April 8th
Yep.
to the 13th, Golden Girls at Sea. Yep. Hi, Polly.
Bye bye.
I didn't get much reading done, but finished my book review. I gave Bound for Murder 5 stars. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Nancy, I'm going to say goodnight. Happy reading, everyone. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Rosie's here. Hello. Has anyone read The X-Hex by Erin Sterling? I have it ready for pickup at my library.
Loved it. It was fantastic.
Cozy made and ate dinner, chicken, rice, and veggie bowls.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yes. I only read a chapter of A Vacation to Die For by Lynn Calhoun. Halfway done with my book, and it's so good.
Excellent.
13%, 27%, 27%, 27
Wow.
pages.
Good for you.
See a theme.
Okay. Cheers. Another drinking game.
Hopefully I made it here at least in time for the last sprint. Hi, everyone. Hi, Green Stick. 45% of the graphic novel at 68
Awesome.
now.
Excellent.
Seriously, can't wait to see Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. I'm going to.
I didn't know she was playing Ursula.
didn't
Okay,
either.
that's awesome.
I didn't either. 48%.
My
Switch out.
problem is oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Is I'm not a huge fan of live animation.
Same.
Me too.
I just feel like it's not that they're bad. I mean, the stories and everything, it's the same story. I just feel like making it live, everyone that I've seen feels like you've taken the magic out of it. Like the animation is like the magic in it.
That's a good point.
And you've made it dark, both in the like literal sense, like they're like I just watched the Part of the World trailer, and you can barely see her because she's supposed to be underwater, but it's so
And
dark.
it's so dark.
The lighting is
And-
non-existent.
Yes.
In like tone. Like I feel like they make it a lot darker in tone too. And I haven't seen this, but I'm just saying, I mean, like the tone of Beauty and the Beast, I felt like was a lot more sinister in the live version. I just feel like it takes the magic and the like Disney away from, I don't know. So, but I
No,
still
I
am
agree
excited
with
about
you.
The Little Mermaid.
It's the Little Mermaid is my favorite. It's the one that it was
I love
it's
The Little
iconic to
Mermaid
me.
too.
I still have all the songs on Spotify. Like, and I mean, I love the casting, but this part of me is still so worried that it's been ruined. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say ruined, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And I mean, I haven't seen all of them. Like because some of them, it's just, this isn't meant to be mean, but like, I just don't have any interest. Like I liked Pinocchio as a kid, but I maybe saw it once or twice. Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, I watched repeatedly, or I did, so I was interested in seeing those, but like, I don't care about Pinocchio. I barely watched it when I was a kid. I mean, I watched it, I saw it, I liked it, but it wasn't one that I was like, oh, let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. So I just,
Yeah.
I don't know,
And
some
when
of
they
them
did
I
the
just have no
Lion King, I was
interest
like,
in seeing.
really? The Lion King? You had to do
That was weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Talk
weird.
about going to a dark spot.
Right?
So far, Dion Gotts has 50 Shades of Grey vibes so far. I
One-
love it.
100%.
Okay.
That said, Amari and the Night Brothers getting some Harry Potter vibes.
Mm.
Tiffany is a rose.
I think so.
Yeah. I think so.
Hmm.
Probably.
She's like, I'll go with it. It's fine. But who would you want to be?
Oh, I think Rose is the kindest. I mean, I think later in life, I hope I'm a Sophia.
Who
but I'm
doesn't?
definitely not now. But in my heart of hearts, like I just appreciate that Rose is so kind to the world. Like she just doesn't have a mean bone in her body, and I appreciate that very much. I
Mhm.
would like to think I'm like a Rose, maybe not in the dimwit category, hopefully, but you know.
But was that who you'd want to like most to dress up as? Like you think she'd be the most fun to dress up as?
Well, Blanche would be the most fun to dress up
Right.
as,
Right. I
but
think Sophia would be too.
I think Sophia would be. I just think I can just picture walking around with that little purse.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. No, that'd be cute. Yeah, but I'm too tall. I feel like I'm way too tall to be Sophia. I feel like she was like the shortest of them all. So I'm just
She
like,
was.
I'd have
She
to
was.
play
She was like
Darcy.
2 foot nothing.
the funniest part is she's the youngest. She was the youngest of them all.
Yeah,
I know. I know. The makeup on that was amazing.
yeah. She probably loved it too. It was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica said, "Cav, that book is so good. I just got book 2, and it's Harry Potter meets Men in Black."
Oh,
Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, I didn't know there was a second book. Sounds fantastic. Yeah, there it is. Came out this month. Amari and the Great Game. Well, end of August, but really this month.
Mm.
Her character in the Firefly series, Devil Reject, was the second movie named Baby. Thank you, Hannah. I knew that.
There you go.
Yeah. Oatmeal soap, I can get that at Bath and Body Works. I'd be expecting like vampire fangs or blood orange or something like that. I get you, like exactly.
Exactly.
Like that's something I would have just, I could go to like my regular doctor and get, or
Yeah.
not like I wanted something like vampire fangs, exactly.
Right.
I might have told you guys this, but there's a lady that I have to get blood every 30 days, drawn every 30 days. And there's a woman that works at the Quest that I go to that has a huge tattoo of vampire teeth and it's dripping blood. And it says, "I want to suck your blood." And every time I get her, and after she gets done doing blood, I'm like, well, that's kind of boring. She's like, "What?" I was like, "Well, I figured you were going to take blood like through the neck or something." Like, I'm a little disappointed that like, you just used a needle. She just looks at me like, "You're crazy, lady." I just think it's so funny. Like I'm a little let down. Like I was kind of like, had some adrenaline going, and then she just takes the needle, and I'm like, "Oh,
Like
well."
just the regular way everybody else gets it done.
Yeah.
That's funny.
When I was at the hospital the beginning of the month for that overnight or whatever, they had to redo the IV in my hand, and she was looking like up here, which I hate because it really hurts. And I'm like, "Could you find somewhere else?" And she looks at me deadpan. She goes, "I could go through your neck." I'm like, "You're kidding me, right?" And she grins. She goes, "No." But the arm doesn't sound so bad now, does it?
She's like, "Let me give you a really bad option, and you choose."
Yeah.
There you go. Jessica said the fans really pushed for her to do it, and I'm just so excited. I'm guessing Little Mermaid?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Tiffany, you need to watch Lee's new vlog. She watched the new Footloose movie and gave a review.
The
Oh, I can't wait to watch this.
the
2011 version. Did you watch it?
yes.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Not willingly, but I have seen it.
I watched it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Great.
Listen. I liked the dude who played Willard, whose name is escaping me right now. But the dude who played Ren, you're no Kevin Bacon.
Mm.
Yeah.
Julie Huff, you suck. Julianne
Oh,
Huff.
I don't like her. I'm sorry.
Stick to dancing. She's a terrible actress. Miles Teller, that's the dude who
Thank
played
you.
Willard.
Yep.
And I thought he did a great job. I love Chris Penn, but I thought he did a good job. There's more to it. Marcus puts in some of his opinion too, so you have something to look forward to in a vlog.
Yay.
Miles Teller, he's the one that plays Goose in the new Top
Yes.
Gun, right? Yeah.
So that's where I knew him first. That's the first thing I ever saw him in was Maverick, and then I watched.
Oh,
him.
hello. I wouldn't kick him out of bed for eating crackers.
He's not terrible to look at.
No.
Like it was to me eerie how much in some of the scenes in Maverick, how much he looked like
Goose.
Goose.
The guy who played him,
it was kind of like taken aback a little bit. Like,
yeah, I was like, is that like the actor's real son? Like,
yeah.
It really, looked like him.
Like I did. I had to go home and look it up. I was like, who is but.
Mm-hmm. Hannah said she gave up on Disney live action remakes. It's just the same movie.
Yeah.
Jessica said, I think the live actions have got worse. Like Cinderella Live was so great, and then they just went worse. I did like Cruella Live because it was a prologue and it was great at being dark.
That's fair.
Well, and it's meant to be dark. Like you're talking about a woman who skins. I mean, like it.
Hello.
I mean, you know, yeah. I thought that worked, but in a it should have. You know, like maybe didn't work as an animation. Like as kids, I don't know that I realized that's what was going on. Like when I watched it the first time. Like when I was
It's true.
Like I don't.
True.
I just was like puppies, puppies. I don't think I got that what this woman was doing until later.
I don't think I really understood it until I saw the Simpsons episode with the Mr. Burns, and he was doing it was a takeoff of 101 Dalmatians, and it was like a whole song, "See My Vest," and he's talking about skinning a cat, and I went, "Oh my god, that is what happens in that movie."
I've never seen it. Never saw 101 Dalmatians. Never saw
Really?
It's in probably. I'm not embarrassed, but I've probably seen maybe 5 Disney movies in my life.
Oh,
I've never seen any Beauty and the Beast. None of that. None of the Cinderellas. Maybe like the original when I was a kid. Lion King I saw one time. I'm like, what is the big hype behind this?
I tended to more watch the human ones than the animal ones. Like,
yeah.
even though Little Mermaid is a mermaid. But you know what I mean? Like, I watched Beauty and the Beast, but I didn't watch Lion King, or I didn't really watch, you know?
I did, but I was more into the human ones. Although I really liked like Lady and the Tramp and Aristocats and all those.
Never saw either of those either. I don't know what I was watching. It was not those things though. Yeah.
I mean, I remember being really young and watching a Japanese animation of The Little Mermaid, of the original Little Mermaid story that ends very badly for Ariel.
The book is like,
yeah, and I mean, and then when I saw the Disney version, I went, well, they Disney-fied the hell out of this, didn't they?
I don't know. I think I have seen Little Mermaid. That's it, maybe. Mel said, I love the live action versions of animated Disney movies, at least the ones I've seen so far.
That's fair.
And she's a total Dorothy.
I don't see that, but interesting. I mean, you should identify how you want, but I would not have labeled you a Dorothy.
Okay. Jessica said the live, Melmac, do you want to respond to that? Jessica, the animal live actions are just so weird. Same Melmac. The whole Golden Girls DVD collection is stored in Sophia's purse.
Yeah.
Accurate.
When you buy the collection as a like whole 1 through 7, it like it's you open it up as a purse.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get my hands on that.
Jessica, she's probably a mix between Dorothy and Rose.
That's fair.
Hannah said same. Good vibes. Dorothy and I share the same kind of sarcasm.
Yes. She has my favorite one-liners from the show.
Mm-hmm. Miles Teller. I want more like villain backstory, live action Disney films.
I like
get behind that.
Yeah, I like those.
I want them to stop remaking the same damn movie all the time. Come up with something new.
I would be fine with that too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't seen Maverick yet, but how is Goose in it? He died in Top Gun.
Goose isn't in it, but Miles Teller plays Goose's son grown up. But what we're saying is they have flashbacks, and when you see those flashbacks to like him playing Great Balls of Fire, like, you know, which is an iconic scene in the first one, Miles Teller does, and it's eerie when they flash how much he looked like him.
Okay. Anthony Edwards. That's who it was who played
in the original. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the look of them, the body type.
I've never seen Top Gun. I've never seen any of those. So.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But I'm familiar with it, you know, pop culture wise.
Enough to, yeah. I mean, it's easy enough to pull up a picture side by side, as they really are very similar. Hannah loves one Dalmatian.
Come on.
Same Sarah. But don't read the books. They're all so worse and really changed them all. Sorry for the spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Top Gun. Listen, it's been, 30 plus years? If you haven't watched
absolutely.
Yet, the time has run out on the spoiler there.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah. Too late for spoiler alerts. Spoiler alert for Pride and Prejudice.
Yes, I would like to respond to that. Like, thank you, Tiffany. So, which Golden Girl do you think I most like?
In the face.
I think you are most like Sophia. In a good way. She's my favorite character.
Yeah.
In terms of like, yes, I love her. And yeah.
I think that's the great thing about Golden Girls, though, is that you can love each of them at different points
100%.
for them just being them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, and there are certain episodes where, like, okay, Blanche is my favorite in this episode, and
Yes.
you know, I
Also,
go all around.
It focused more on, you know, if you think about it, quite a few of the episodes always, at least one Golden Girl, it wasn't focused that much on her in that episode. You know, it might have focused more like on Dorothy and Sophia. So maybe like Blanche and Rose were in the background a little bit more type of thing. So
it's crazy how in 7 years, like, I mean, there's few, but very few episodes you don't just see them at the house.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That's incredible. Like when you think about today's like TV and stuff.
And did you ever notice if they went to like an award show or one of them were being voted, and I think it was like when Blanche wanted to be, it's not Daughters of the American Revolution, but whatever it was for the South.
Yes. Oh yeah, the DAR.
Yeah, it was, the DAR, yeah. It was always in the same set, like lot. It was always set up the same way with the same blue curtains in the background. Like it was just the same spot. Dorothy saying, men love my cupcake when I was 12. I was, okay, that's great. And then watching it at 20, I was like, oh, Dorothy, you go, girl. Melmac's personality is a lot different in private conversations, LOL, and I would prefer the real-life Melmac over the YouTube Melmac.
Aw.
Yeah, I agree. YouTube Melmac, just like Sass Tiffany. I agree with that 100%.
That's fair.
Mind blown.
Maybe that's why I see her as Sophia.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm worried like she's like putting a curse on me. She's like,
yeah.
That's funny. At Melmac, a mix between Dorothy and Sophia. YouTube Melmac likes to sass Tiffany, and Tiffany loves it. Yeah, they have their own little banter going on right here.
Right?
Absolutely. Like they're part of the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I know I had another one here. Yeah, Melmac, LOL.
have you seen? Did you guys ever watch? Sorry, did you guys ever watch Off Their Rockers? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Was this like a comedy prank show?
Yes, that Betty White did.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So it's just Betty White. It was only like maybe a season long, 2 seasons long. It's called Off Their Rocker, and Betty White basically got a group of her senior friends, and they just pranked young kids, like in their 20s.
Oh, it's a fairly recent show. Came out in 2013.
Oh my God, y'all! It's hysterical. It's hysterical. And it's just
like, no way like an old lady's gonna fall down in front of you and you're just gonna be like, see ya, and walk away. Like that's stuff's gonna happen. But like they did so much stuff on that.
Oh yeah, but I mean, some of them were so clever that my most favorite one is this woman sitting in a church, and like she's like sitting there and she looks all sad, and this young girl, she's crying, and the young girl says, "Are you okay?" or something like that, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm just thinking about my husband. He's been gone." So I'm just thinking about my husband. And then this man walks into the church, and the old lady goes, "Do you see him too?" And she's like, "Of course." And she's like, "Well, that's my husband, but he's been dead 30 years. And the young girl's like, it was hysterical. It was so funny. They just messed with like people. And
all the time.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
It was a good show. It was funny. Melmac says, picture it. Sicily, 1975. Sarah, didn't say what she is. Do you know who you were most like?
I still say Sophia just because of the sarcasm. Or Dorothy. What was my favorite one? Where are you going? Either to get ice cream or commit a felony. I'll decide in the car.
Uh, I'm more like Dorothy and Rose mixed.
And I think that, like, everybody has a little bit of each. Do you know what I mean? And I
At
think that's
least,
why
yeah,
they're
a
so
little.
relatable.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Off Your Rocker is hilarious.
I thought it was really funny that so Betty White originally auditioned for Blanche,
For Blanche.
which is really interesting.
Yeah.
But so I know someone who like knew Betty White, not like close friends or anything, but had met her a few times, and that they were like she was like the dirtiest woman, like
No
cussed
doubt.
a lot, was like told really dirty jokes, and stuff like that. So it's just funny to see her as Rose. Okay, baby. Sorry, Kairu's like, it's almost time to go places. I know, baby. Come here.
I was watching an old Law and Order episode from about 10 years ago, and I think it came out just before Rue McClanahan died. But she played a character in the show, and she supposedly, this character slept with John F. Kennedy, and her son was like whatever. But it was Blanche. Like, the character she was playing in Law and Order was Blanche.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm like, talk about being typecast.
Right? Because it's like, come on, you have to come out with that like Southern
Right.
drawl.
And she was Southern. It was like exactly how Blanche would have been dressing at that age, like.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, at the perpetual 35 that she was
Yeah.
blind. Because he said, did you ever watch Hot in Cleveland? It was weird seeing Betty White be kind of mean like that.
Yeah, baby.
I saw a couple episodes of that. I loved her on Hot in Cleveland. She was so sarcastic. It was great. Kevy, yay, just finished the graphic
Well
novel. Very good, very good. Nice. Hot in Cleveland was great. Excellent. Yeah, I think I would be a little bit more Dorothy.
Mm-hmm. I can see it.
Yeah, that just I think is more me.
Just so we know who we're dressing as when we all show up on this cruise together when we win the lottery.
Absolutely.
Well, I feel like Dorothy was the tallest one, so I think I take that into consideration a little bit for myself. Like,
right?
That's who I'm going to be. So, but I still think it would be fun to dress up as all of them. And did you ever guys see this video? There was a video online, and it was somebody's bachelorette party, and they were going to like a resort for the night or whatever, and all of the women dressed up as old ladies.
I saw that.
And it was kind of like they had like the little purse, and they're out there like doing their little dances and everything, and like all like the young girls and everything are just like laughing at them, but like taking videos.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, that was just a great time for them to have.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. Kevin said, "Hot in Cleveland" was one of my favorite shows back then. I memorized the entire first episode. The sarcastic stuff that Dorothy says was one of the others. Usually Rose asks a question. That's totally me. He's definitely a Dorothy. Nobody ever says they're like Blanche. I mean,
maybe 10 plus years ago. When did I meet my husband? Maybe like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all have that side, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
You know, I think everybody has that side. If you're a Rose, you have a story about something in your family, like back in St. Olaf, like, my grandmother used to do so-and-so, or you have a weird uncle that, lost a pinky and, whatever. Dorothy, because she was like kind of, stood up for herself, very education, like female education.
Very much feminist, like, before her time.
Yeah. Blanche, everybody has that little side of Blanche, and then everybody has a Dorothy. There's just a point, Sophia, where you're just like, you're not going to take shit from somebody, and or you don't care. You're like, whatever.
Some of my favorite episodes are where they did like the back where they had Dorothy younger and Sophia was playing, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, and the woman they got to play a young Dorothy, it was spot on. Like,
yes,
it was so well done.
I always love that. And then you figure what for like Sophia, that was just her without her old lady makeup on.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like her normal age.
Yeah.
Jessica, so does that make Storm Blanche since we have Dorothy, Rose, and Sophia here?
Sorry, Storm.
She'd probably be like, it's all right, whatever, whoever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she'll pick whoever. Dorothy spoke her mind, got frustrated easily, and loved to read. We can both relate, Lee. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And I think that is why I liked Dorothy too, because she like promoted education to people.
Absolutely.
And there was a lot of episodes where you saw her being a teacher. And then I mean just anything between her and Stan. Like we've all made a bad mistake in life and like regretting it to this day. Like that was her and Stan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Storm, she's here.
I think you mean Blanche.
Halloween costumes. That would be really cool.
Oh.
In my early 20s, I was a Blanche. Heading to bed. Thank you for the sprints and the fun conversation. Have a good night, Mother Goose.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby.
I don't think I was ever a Blanche. Everybody has a little Blanche side. And I love how people have to apologize now too, right? To Storm only.
Yeah. I don't know why she got the bad rap. I mean, Blanche was living her best life.
She really was.
You know?
She really was.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the actress who played the young Dorothy was perfect. She looked exactly like her, talked like her. The way
It was uncanny.
Yep. Yeah. Like kudos to the actress who I don't even like know who she was or like.
No.
Even like she had a deeper voice.
Yep.
And Dorothy has a very, it was really spot on.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Lenny Green. Or is Lenny Green. She's 68 now.
Okay. Blanche was just so free, she just didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Storm does sound like Southern historical romance, right? Yep, that does actually fits her perfect.
Yeah, another favorite was when she was trying to write the romance novel.
Oh my God.
She wasn't sleeping.
When she picks up that bag of yolks, she's like, because she hasn't slept. Oh my God. It's so funny. Oh Lord. But I like when she first introduced her dad and she was like, Dorothy's like, you call your dad Big Daddy?
Yes. Yes.
And then she's like, what when she comes out wearing that like dress, that old mint dress, and Dorothy says something like, I feel like I'm in Gone with the Wind or something. And he comes in and he starts like saying all these like things to the women that are like flattering but untrue. And Sophia goes, you need boots to listen to this guy. Oh, it's so funny. Absolutely.
It really is such a good show.
I need to start rewatching it.
That reminds me of did you guys ever because April, was all Golden Girls, but then her side show that she was also into was Designing Women.
I used to watch Designing Women, but it's been years.
Yeah, that was
not like I like the Golden Girls, but I liked it.
Well, to her, that was the more Southern side of things for her. I don't know if I've ever said this, but if April lived in a different life, she would have been a total Southern belle. Like nothing about she's like super tomboy, like basketball shorts and a t-shirt all the time, be comfortable. But if she lived in an alternate universe, she would have been a Southern belle, cotillions, living in, somewhere in Georgia, and that would have been her.
Mm-hmm.
I've never.
Did you guys ever watch what was the spinoff? Not the Golden Palace, Empty Nest?
Yes.
Oh yeah, for the next.
I was never a big fan of that one.
No, because I didn't like any of the neighbors.
Yeah, same.
Like all three of them were annoying to me.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I thought it was just me.
Or the doctor was a bit doofy, but I didn't like either of the daughters.
No, the daughters drove me crazy.
Yeah. Not a fan. My favorite Dorothy quote was, "Go to sleep, sweetheart, pray for brains." Gee, I wonder who she said that to. Same role, I have never seen it either. Me either. Wow, a lot of people have not seen Designing Women.
I think I watched it when it was on television, but I haven't rewatched it since.
Oh yeah, no, I neither.
The only shows in syndication I rewatched is The Golden Girls and Frasier.
Frasier was another good show.
Frasier is my absolute favorite.
Well, if anybody has never seen Designing Women, you should Google up some YouTube videos of Julie Sugarbaker. Was that her name?
Julia Sugarbaker.
Julia Sugarbaker telling people off.
Yeah, well, and specifically put in this search the night the lights went out in Georgia speech.
Yes.
That is, okay. I have got to go. Kairu is telling me.
That's fine. You ready to wrap it up anyway, Sarah?
Yeah. Yep.
But I hear you. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Everyone, thank you. Have a good night. And we will see you on Wednesday.
I'll be, hosting on Wednesday.
All right. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.